This is obviously a question for both of you, Steve and Nas. A lot of people respect and love Steve, but they feel like it's been too many big fights, too many wars to pull this one off. What do you think about that?
I ain't had too many big fights.
Big title fights.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I mean, you can never have too many big fights. Has anyone ever said that to Floyd? Have they said that to Miguel Cotto? Amir Khan? So why say it?
Yeah, they have said it to Cotto.
Yeah, okay. I mean, but you know what I mean. On that level, every fight's on that level is a big fight. I'm a two-time former world champion. All the fights should be big, even though they weren't. But I have been in the ring with some monsters, Amir Mansour, Tyson Fury, Adamic twice, Marco Huck, stop him. I have been around the block. But do I look battle worn? You know what I mean? Do I look beat down? I always tell people when they say, "Oh, you're 41," it's like, well, how did I look my last performance, or even that performance, even in the loss? How did I look? So. Nah, man, it's not too many wars, man. It's just actuality. It's a plus in knowledge, wisdom, in the ring. Because I'm still learning. I'm still learning. So that's what it is.
So people are starting to see, not to cut him off, but people are starting to see, and media and commentators are learning a lesson right before their eyes. Where you're seeing a lot of this punishment you're seeing in fighters are coming from fighters who weigh 175 pounds and go down and fight 130, take all that fluid from their brain and their bodies. That's where you're seeing the punishment come from. That's why you see guys who live at the weight like Bernard could go on almost forever. Guys like Steve, now 75 years old, and he still looks like he's 22 because they never had to drain their bodies and then blow up, drain their bodies and blow up. That's where the punishment's coming from. And people are just starting to figure that out.
So does Steve have similarities with Bernard because he's able to keep himself in such good shape into his 40s?
I've never seen a guy at 40 look like this guy and act like him in the gym. I've never seen any 40 guy. I've had older fighters, but I've never seen one. It's a lifestyle. I mean, he's active. He's got a young son boxer. He's ripping and running the track with this guy. Man.
They say there's no substitute for experience, Steve. You've been involved in these massive fight weeks. They can be mentally draining, a lot of nerves and stuff like that. Do you think perhaps Andrew Tabiti's, maybe not used to this sort of level of attention, and that's where you're taking this all in your stride?
No. I think this is what he's been waiting for. Coming up, he's young, he's up and coming. He, there's a story going around about him fighting on one of Floyd's undercards, and he didn't get the chance to, because the guy his blood pressure or something was too high. So they say Tabiti was in there crying because he wanted to perform. He wants to get in there and perform. My blood pressure won't be high, too high on fight night. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be ready. I'm right in his face, right in his chest, right in his neck. But you see this guy. They hang around Floyd, and you're going to want to be who you hang around, and they want to be Floyd. They want money team hats and the jewelry and the fame, and they want to fight like him. So I think he's ready for this stage. You know what I mean? Ready for the atmospheres. Now, when we get in the ring, it's just me and him, a mano, up and coming against a two-time former world champ that hasn't lost a step. And then now you're going to see something.
You said you're nearing last chance saloon. You might not be in it yet, but you're nearing it. Is that any added pressure on you at all for this weekend?
It's always pressure. You know what I mean? I'm 41. I know I'm 41. I feel awesome. I feel daggone 20-something. So added pressure. No, it is what it is. I've been in some fights where I've clearly beat the guy and I lost. I've been in fights where things should have went this way, they went that way. So I don't have pressure. Coming into fights, my mindset is I'm going to come do what I train to do, which is to win, and then afterwards, that's what go down. You know what I mean? It's really, I can't change. I've tried to change some of them decisions, and I can't. So whatever happens, it is what it is,
Steve, do you think...
How much does the tone going to play in this fight? The fact that you've been on the big stage together.
I think in order for me to win, it's going to have to play a part. In order for me to win decisively, the way we want to win, without any issues at the judges' table, it'll play a part. I have the experience. If you got a gun at home and the guy breaks into your house, what are you going to just ball your fist up and go punch him? that gun is my experience. I'm gonna pick that gun up and blow his brains out, you know. So that's the plan is.
Not that you've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
It takes motivation, but it motivates you. You're basically trying to feature this young lion.
I mean, yeah, it is motivation. You know, like I told him today at the fighters meeting, you know, fighting Tyson Fury was a challenge. You know, I'm an athlete. I love challenges. Challenges, bring me up. Fighting Tomas Adamek, you know, the second time as a heavyweight was a challenge. Fighting Amir Mansour, a powerhouse, you know, was a challenge that got me right. You know, kept my mind right in camp. Fighting a young, hungry, undefeated guy who they say is powerful, that's another challenge, you know. So I'm driven to win.
How much would it feel good to knock him off that money team pay streak? And also, what holes do you see in this game?
I mean, listen, a win is a win. You know, money team, funny team, bunny team. It don't matter. You know, whoever he fights for, the money team ain't getting in there fighting for him. You know, it's just gonna be me and him. How good will it feel to win? It's great. You know, who don't know to win?
You got a final prediction?
Being on the wrong side of decisions and judging things that haven't gone in your favor, do you feel like you have a sense of calm entering this fight that other fighters don't have with all the circus and all the things that's going around? And since you've been in these positions, do you have that sense of calm?
I have a sense of calm in this camp, and it's been noticed by my team and my wife. She came and visited in camp, and I got out the ring from sparring, doing great, and she asked me a question, and I was, you know, real melodrone, and she was like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, babe, I'm cool." And I'm like, "Oh, that's the way I've been all camp." And this, you know, being in fights, big fights before. I mean, I've headlined in Germany, Poland, South Africa, you know, around the world, and places sold out. And you know, it's exciting, it's overwhelming, it's overcoming. But I mean, recently I've been going through a lot of stuff, man. You know, my mom just passed away in April, and it's just been real rough. But it really focused me. A lot of this stuff focused me and helped me grow into even a better man. You know, more of a man. So, listen, I'm really focused and calm and just centered. You know.
You know that your young son also fights.
Yes.
When you left the ring and you're imparting wisdom onto him on how to perform and being on this type of big stage, what advice would you give him for when he makes that move to the big stage?
Oh man, that's one of the driving forces and why I'm really pushing right now. That extra motivation is because I have a 6-year-old Cruz and Steve Jr. They're training, and Steve's already got 16 amateur fights. And it's like I'm training them, Brother Nazim's training them, our Coach Sharon trains them, and it's like I'm telling them this, but when they get to see me in the ring actually do it, you know, it just helps strengthen them. And then how cool is it to be like my dad fought on the Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view card, and you know, I'm still competitive, you know, and winning, you know, so that's part of my drive.
Brother Nazim, also speaking to you, asking about his sense of calm going into this fight. Does it make camp that much easier? Do you feel like you have to find different sources to pique his motivation? What does the sense of calm do to how you instruct him to prepare for the fight?
It's, you know, I've been blessed to work with Steve Cunningham, and I call him the Cunningham, the first family of boxing out of Philadelphia. And the only problem you have with Steve, and where it's not fun, is trying to get Steve to pull, trying to get Steve to settle. I told him the final edge of a complete fighter is when they know how to rest. He'll go, he gets amped up. As far as such as like he's going to a fight, he comes in the gym bouncing around. And it's like, man, he deserves some of that. We want to hit that peak at the right time. But his work ethic was tremendous. And I think it's been a testament to his longevity and being in such peak condition. But it's great working with him, man, because he's coming along now mentally, where he's understanding what he's capable of. He's so humble. Steve will be at the time in the gym, he'll be dominating everybody. He'll back up like he don't want to embarrass nobody. I'm like, son, the sport is different. You know what I mean? You're a humble man, but you have to shine when it's time to shine. And he's learning that. He's starting to understand himself and realize just how good he is. And I think it's going to show in this fight.
Hey, Steve, you come into the fight a pretty significant underdog. Considering his thin resume and all that you've accomplished in the sport, do you think that he's been perhaps given too much credit too soon, and on the other hand, you've been not given enough credit considering all you've done?
Yeah. I mean, him coming in so highly revered is good for me, you know, because pending victory, So it made me look even better. Yeah, I noticed that. But you know, you're talking to USS Cunningham. Like I said, everywhere I've been the underdog. Even with a world title, even as a 2-time world champion, I was the underdog. Even in Pennsylvania, my own state, I was the underdog against Tomas Adamic, and I got robbed. So I'm used to this. You know what I mean? This is the kitchen I cook in. You know what I mean? So I see, you know, he gets announced last, and you know, when we did the walkout and this and that, and you know, it's the extra hand clap for him. So what? Again, he and I are going to be the only ones in that ring Saturday. That's it. None of this other stuff. He can't bring, you know, that into the ring. He can't bring them to the ring. It's us. That's it.
And you have all these, you know, you've been around the sport a long time. He's not fought a lot of fights. He's got about 14 fights. So do you think he's going to learn a lot from you in the ring come Saturday night? Things that, you know, he had to see from other opponents.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you know, he's a smart kid. He's got a smart team in his corner. When I fight guys, you know, I learned a lot from sparring. You know, I've been sparring guys. My first champion I sparred I was an amateur. I had, I think it was 12 amateur fights. I got a chance to spar Fernando Vargas. That was 1997.
Last week,
Yeah, and Fernando beat our ass. It was the Navy boxing team. He went from 156 up to the heavyweight and trashed us. And I learned from that ass whooping. Every time we sparred with him, I learned. I even actually used a couple moves that he did to us and added that to the repertoire. So, but I sparred with this guy, Larry Donald, Oliver McCall, Vladimir, you know, this guy. I mean, man, you go down the list, I sparred him, and that's how you learn. So that's how I learned. So maybe Tabiti's like that, you know, after our fight, he learns, he takes from what I did, you know, and grows from it. But some guys do, some don't.
My history, and I tell all my athletes, every time you step in the ring, competitive, you're taking one or two things. Undoubtedly, there's no way to avoid it. One of these two things you take. You either take punishment or you take experience. Now you're going to take one. You try to choose which one you want. Nobody wants punishment, so you try to learn from it. But if you didn't learn from it, now you got a bloody nose and your eye loose, you took punishment. And fighters are just like milk, carton of milk. They all got an expiration date. Every fighter got to stop at some time. It's over for all of them at some time. Got a number of fights in each and every fighter that's living, and nobody knows the number. So that's why you got to be careful with the career, and that's why this guy takes care of himself the way he does. Tremendous talent, man. Underappreciated. You know what I mean? Underappreciated. He doesn't get the big fanfare, but I think he's on the start now where more people want to know about him after this. And Tabiti's a talent, just hasn't been tested. I mean, but he looks like the kid with all the goods. Strength, power, speed. He looks like all those things. Great corner, great. I mean, this is a test for him.
Speaking of being underappreciated,
All right, thank you.
do you think